Livestream. We are here in the city of Manta, Ecuador, and this is a very unexpected hangout, I know, but we're live streaming today. If you are in the chat or if you joined the chat, please let me know if you can hear me. I have the mic, actually I have both mics on right now, just in case, because if not, you know, I felt like maybe you wouldn't be able to hear me, but I'm not sure if like the audio separates between the two mics. I don't think so. Typically doesn't work that way. But yeah, today we're here. I know it's very early for a GMA's Ecuador live stream, but today we're doing this in order to explore the Mall de Pacifico. I've been wanting to do this for a while, of course. I haven't done it more so because I've been focused on, of course, Puerto Viejo content. Sometimes I focus more on content about general things in Ecuador. But today I want to do a little bit something special, you know, hang out here at the mall. So I know it's early. We're going to give everyone some time to join. As you can see, I'm at the food court, if you can tell. But yeah, we're at the food court right now. We will be exploring in a bit, but like I said, first let's let everyone join. Anyone who wants to join as well. Then we'll probably walk around for about maybe half an hour or so, explore the mall, see what it has to offer. Of course, if there's anywhere you'd like me to check out specifically, let me know. If by any chance you're here, then please stop by, say hi. If you see a guy with a concerningly large amount of anime pins on his backpack, that's definitely me. Hey, what's up? Scala, how's it going? Buenas, or good afternoon. Buenas tardes in this case, because it is very much the afternoon. It's very early today. Really, it was very unexpected for me to be here in Manta, to be honest. I, more than anything, normally don't come to Manta on Mondays. Like if you asked me, like, Ace, what are you gonna do on Monday at 1 p.m.? Like 100 times out of 100, I would have told you not be in Manta. But today, as you can see, we're here in Manta, Ecuador. So yeah, we're gonna hang out here. The stream is gonna last maybe about an hour, hour and a half maybe. Like I said, we're just gonna explore. I'm gonna show you a little bit of what this mall has to offer. You'll probably notice it's got a lot of things similar to malls in other countries, maybe the country that you're from. But more than anything, I want you to be prepared for that so that you can see what it's like. Please let me know, of course, if the audio is coming in good. Let me know how it's going, how's your day been. I'll be checking the chat as much as I can. Yeah, buenas tardes, watching from Norway. Been watching some of your vids during the past month, really helpful. Always glad to help. If you have any recommendations, anything you'd like to see, leave a comment in the chat, send me an email. I normally try to reply to emails as quickly as possible, but of course I like to take my time as well. Like I try to reply as soon as I get it, but I also try to take my time while I'm replying. So if I take a while, you know that I also have work. Today I was free, so you know there's this opportunity to be here in Manta today. Audio, from what I saw, is top-notch, dude. Awesome. I'm glad that the audio is good. I'm hoping, I mean, I've already seen some people who are foreigners. I just don't want to interrupt their meal, but if I happen to come across them, I'll ask them what they think about, you know, living here in Ecuador. What are their opinions about living in Manta? Maybe something that they'd like to say to people who are coming to visit Ecuador. Of course, if you need information, there's always my good buddy Don Shader. He always makes good content, no BS, tries to help out as much as he can. And yeah, I'm also here to be able to help. Yeah, thanks for being so helpful, bro. Appreciate the work. Appreciate you being here and appreciate you taking the time to check it out. And thanks for joining us here today. Today is gonna be, like I said, very out of the ordinary live stream because most of my live streams, as you probably noticed, are at home, and when it's ever like out, it's at events. But I wanted to take advantage. I'm here in Manta, and I know I'm not in Manta every day. Like I said, if you happen to live in Manta, you're visiting Manta, you're in Manta, please, if you see me, stop by, say hi, say hello to the chat, of course. And of course, the VOD that's going to be out after this video is, this live stream is complete, because that video is going to go on my channel, and anyone who happens to want to check it out, they can check it out. I can already imagine some of my channel members or subscribers are like, Ace did a live stream at 1? What? And they're probably not gonna watch it because, well, not gonna be able to watch it live because I don't do live streams at this time. It's very peculiar if I do a live stream at this time, and if I do, it would probably be on a Saturday, maybe on a Sunday. So yeah, if you're here, stop by, say hi. If you're in the chat, please say hi. The engagement helps. If you want anyone to know that this live stream is happening, share the video. And yeah, I think we're gonna start going around now because it's been about 5 minutes. So like I said, we're gonna explore the mall. Right now we are at the food court in the mall de Pacifico in Manta. So yeah, my outfit for the day, you can see Ecuador shirt. Got a pair of like joggers. You know if that's noticeable. Pair of comfortable shoes as well, like point the camera downward. I don't know if you can see that. Got a pair of shoes that I felt were the most comfortable for this kind of situation, since I knew I was gonna be here a long time, because I think I'm going to be here today until maybe around 3, 4, 5. So yeah. Christian, how's it going? Sup, Ace? I finally passed the F morphology. I feel amazing. Have a great day. Thank you so much, and congratulations for passing morphology. So let's explore. Like I said, we're here in the mall. I figure we should take advantage, since we're starting off on this floor where the food court is. We'll probably go around this floor first. Then we'll go maybe to the next floor down. This is technically the last floor, the top floor. So we'll work our way down in this case. But yeah, one thing that I did want to, I guess, report on, something that my good buddy Don told me recently, is that the mall, this one here, currently started charging for parking. But if you're here for a while, and of course if you use the parking in the mall, the garage, because before it was free. Like you could park as long as you wanted and it was free. But now there's a time limit. For every hour, I don't remember if it was every hour after the first hour or every hour after the second hour that you're here at the mall, like they charge you for parking. And they charge you $1. I mean, it's not a lot, but I do think it's kind of unfair from what I heard that they're gonna charge people who work here as well, the employees, which seems kind of crazy because, like, I mean, you're an employee, why would you have to charge the employees? But in the other sense of the reason why they're doing it, while I don't have the exact reason why they're doing it, I do know that the typical reasons why they do these things, one, because they want money. Two, the main reason that you hear that they're saying that they're doing this is because a lot of people park here at the mall's parking garage, and since like the mall is so close to the beach, and you can literally just like use the parking garage like forever, like I said before, well, you could, now you can't. People were taking advantage of that, and they would stay here parked far longer than they should. And as such, you know, people who are actually here at the mall, they're not able to take advantage of the parking spaces, which is unfair. So, you know, I understand that logic, but other than that, like charging the employees, not cool. Before I went on, this place, Casa Res, my dad really likes eating here whenever he comes to Manta. Not like whenever, but we celebrated a birthday here maybe like around 3 years ago for one of his birthdays. And he really enjoyed this place specifically. I think it's good. It's a great place for your cuts of meat. Here, I'm about to walk by an American deli. There's American deli here. So as you can see, there are places that you might recognize if you're from the States. Buenas. So there's American Deli, of course. One of the cell phone companies that I always talk about, or well, that I talk about here in Ecuador, one is Movistar and the other one is CNT. Personally, I use No, I use Claro. I used to use CNT, but because CNT still didn't have access to eSIMs, I decided to switch to Claro, even though originally I'm not a big fan of Claro, because Claro, they sometimes send you these messages pretty much like, oh, you have to put in minutes into your phone, recharge your phone, and if you don't do it, then, you know, I mean, I don't think you're gonna get punished for it, but you're gonna end up, you know, being threatened. I like to look at it like that because literally once, an experience that I had a long time ago, I remember I had my cell phone plan, right? I didn't have a cell phone plan. I had a cell phone number when I first got here in Ecuador, and it was my first number. So they told you that, like, the way that I understood it is that you can have that number as much as you want, as long as you want, just put some minutes into it from time to time. And honestly, I didn't really call that much. There was no need to call that much. Hold up, let me grab this like this. There was no need to call that much, but I just didn't put minutes in it. And I remember one day, like, Claro basically said, like, you lost your number, and I'm like, but why? And like, I had to ask around, like, what happened? Why did Claro take away my number? And they told me it's because Claro basically takes away your number whenever you don't put in minutes after a certain amount of time. And that made me really paranoid, because from here on out, I started thinking, when will Claro take my number again? When will Claro be, like, you know, like that? So I remember I switched to Movistar, and Movistar just didn't have great connection at the time in comparison to Claro. And then eventually CNT came out, and a friend of mine was working for CNT, not specifically for them, but he was like one of their sales agents. By the way, a little bit of a view of the mall. If you like to gamble, I don't recommend it. I've gotten offers on my in my emails for certain things, like to promote gambling, but I'm not into that. Like, if you want to do it, like, of course, but I'm not gonna promote it like that. But yeah, so my friend was working as a sales vendor for CNT, and the plan had a good price, internet and everything, and I had a smartphone at that time, so I was like, okay, sure. So I went with CNT, and I had been using CNT for a long time until I got my most recent phone that needed eSIM. So I'm like, can't use that anymore. All right. Why do you not make multi-stream in TikTok and YouTube? Because I'm currently live streaming directly from the YouTube app, and I think in order to multi-stream, you have to use a third-party service, like another app, in order to live stream. I remember I used to use one that I haven't used it in forever, so that's why I don't even remember the name, that I think had the ability to multi-stream, but I don't know, I just didn't think about it at this point. But I think that's a good option. I have heard that it's a good idea to multi-stream because, like they say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's just not something that I'm used to doing. TikTok, I use it mainly to upload like the shorts that I put on YouTube. I sometimes upload them first onto TikTok, but it depends, really. I'll look into it, definitely for future streams where I want to do something maybe bigger, but I definitely want to have like better control of the things that I have in order to stream. So yeah, I recommend for you to use 20 because every month you get free megas and play a roulette to get more. Ooh, that's a good service. Honestly, it's a lot better than I expected. I remember everyone would laugh, like if you had 20, I remember when 20 first became a thing, like if you had 20, people would be like, oh, that's the cheap plan, that's the plan for people who aren't economically well. I'll just say it like that. But it's an option. I mean, I've always seen it. Every operator, every cell phone plan is an option, of course. There's a Produbanco, by the way. Every service that you find is an option. It's just, it depends on what you think is best for you and based on the experience that you've had maybe with the other carriers. Like if you don't have experience with the carriers, the one that you can start off with and it should be fine at the beginning is Claro, because Claro is available everywhere and you'll pretty much be fine if you have Claro. Movistar is a good second option, and then after that you go into the specifics. CNT isn't bad. They're bad when it comes to, well, I don't know if that's changed, but they were bad when it came to the internet that they offer, because they also offer an internet plan for home, like basically Wi-Fi, normal house internet, and they were bad. They were bad at some time for that. Like when it came to cell phone internet plans, perfect, excellent, megas, great plans, great offers, awesome. But when it came to the house internet, it was really bad. So that's a plan that I didn't recommend if you wanted to get house internet. I think Claro also offers house internet, but Claro is also not the best option. If you had to ask me what internet I would offer or what I would recommend, it's the one that I use. I use NetLife. And NetLife, at least since we got it, has been good because even every time they have like an update, like if their base plan, I think we have one up from the base plan, but when their base plan improves, all of their plans improve. And if you had like a lower plan than what they improved, then they'll improve your plan as well. So I think it's cool, it's fair. They're not like stingy, greedy. Like I could imagine some companies being, oh no, you had this previous plan, now these new plans cost this much, and if you wanna have the new megabytes, you have to get the new plan. But this one works just fine. So NetLife, my recommendation. I don't recommend the ones that come with the cell phone carriers. CNT, Claro, even if they seem good, they're not my preference. But yeah, so let's continue. I'm actually looking at a Cinnabon and also Baskin-Robbins. Let me flip around the camera so you can see over there. There's technically another floor for the cinema and the arcade. But over there, as you can see, there's Cinnabon and Baskin-Robbins. You know, I heard about Baskin-Robbins being around. I just didn't know it was here. Also Cinnabon. The last time I had Cinnabon was when I was in Quito, and they didn't have Cinnabon here in the mall, from what I remember. So it's actually pretty cool to see that they're here now. I might end up buying some because my brother, he told me he wanted me to bring him some Cinnabon. So I might end up bringing him a few rolls. But if you were ever interested in other things that are here that you might have seen in the States, if you're from the States, or if you're from a country that has Baskin-Robbins and Cinnabon, they are here. They're here in the Manta Mall. But yeah, let's keep it going. I think we're gonna go upstairs just to take a look really quick at the cinema. I mean, it's much better than the cinema that we have in Puerto Viejo, that's for sure. I don't think we're gonna be able to go inside, but yeah. Either way, over there, as you can see, there's a sweetened coffee. Also, there's Pinto. For anyone who doesn't know about Pinto, it's a very common brand here of clothing. They make like basic, simple tees, simple clothing, like without logos. They might have like this little like tag on it, but not specifically like a logo. But they're really nice. Some of the shirts that I use when I'm on stream, like if you ever see me with a white tee, or if you see me with a red tee, and now most recently a blue tee, I also have a gray one. Those are from Pinto because they are very nice quality. The only thing I recommend if you buy in Pinto, and maybe it's not all the shirts there, but at least the ones that I bought, in Pinto, when you buy a shirt, if you buy it the size that you have and you wash it, they do shrink. The ones that I had shrink. That's why I had bought this red shirt. I think that's the one that right now is suspended from being used because I bought a red shirt and I guess I was a little bit thinner a little while ago, but like in the upper body area because at least stomach-wise, I think I'm pretty thin. But I was a little bit thinner and I put on the red shirt one day after it got washed. And yeah, now it kind of fits me tight to the point where like I like tight clothing, but I'm not comfortable when it was that tight. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, up here is the cinema. There's also like the little arcade zone. By the way, over there is the movies that are streaming right now. Screening. There's Avatar, of course, SpongeBob, Zootopia, Tom and Jerry. I recently saw that Tom and Jerry was here. Hello? No. Estoy en vivo ahorita, igual.
Igual no puede. no puede hacer grabaciones mientras no tenga una autorización o un permiso.
Ni para nomás como que mostrar para asuntos de turismo, porque realmente eso es lo que estoy haciendo, mostrando un poco de lo que es el Mall de Pacífico.
Yo entiendo que no tiene que tener un permiso para grabar. Hacer grabaciones acá para turismo, para cualquier cosa que tengas que realizar, debe tener un permiso. Debe tener esa información, apenas una autorización para que lo puedan hacer eso.
¿Será posible igual, o sea, en el patio de comida sentado ahí conversando?
Negativo. Antes estaba una chica, no sé si te vieron por allá. No creo que no estaba. Le pregunté a la chica también así, me estaban grabando en vivo. Y yo sí, no pueden hacer la cantidad de autorización, sí. Ahí le dan una credencial abajo, pero si no lo autorizado. ¿Sí? Mientras eso no pueden hacer grabación.
¿Podríamos ir a verlo, a ver si hay la posibilidad de que den la autorización o eso es algo que suelen pedir con tiempo?
Sí, el momento que usted tiene que va a ingresar, vamos, si te va a ingresar, tiene que darle esa información, sabe que señorita, necesito un permiso, voy a hacer una grabación, con quién debo hablar, cómo puedo sacar una información, sí.
Entonces no es posible ahorita ir y ver si se puede hablar.
Puede ir, baja la grada al piso de allá, las dos gradas, baja la parte de ahí. Hay una escalera eléctrica, ¿sí? Acá adelante.
¿Ya?
Por el banco de hincha, baja esa grada, baja la otra, ahí le dice al guardia que indica dónde queda la mesa de información para que usted le indique, para que vaya directamente allá.
La que está por Banco Pichincha.
Sí, baja las 2 gradas.
Ya. Es que no conozco muy bien igual el Mall del Pacífico porque yo vivo en Puerto Viejo, pero voy a ver.
Sí,
entonces, Banco Pichincha.
Baja esa grada, le baja otra, en PB.
En PB.
Ahí está una mesa de información.
Ya, voy a tratar de encontrar, porque
sí,
la verdad que...
no puede seguir grabando. Vengo acá porque me está llamando la atención por la radio y la cámara. ¿Sí? Por favor, apoyen, ayúdenme en eso, sí.
Ya, igual para despedirme, igual porque, o sea, es un poco raro nomás cortar.
Ya no puedo seguir grabando. ¿Sí?
Claro, o sea, solo voy a despedirme de aquí, o sea, decir, hey, gracias, igual. Okay, so bit of an inconvenience, need to ask for permission to record. If I can come back, I will come back. If not, I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much, take care, and as always, Ace out.